We skied 3 mountains in Colorado in 3 days while living in our van. We hit the slopes and enjoyed some amazing skiing with breathtaking views, while also overcoming some issues camping in our van in the freezing winter weather. At the end of the video, we'll tell you what we liked best at each ski resort. We are on our way to Winter Park, which is the first ski resort we plan on skiing at and staying at. But first we have to make a quick pit stop to Home Depot. If you watched any of our previous videos, we're having issues with our water pump freezing, so we are hoping to pick something up that will help remedy that.
We got this heat cable. What we're gonna try and do is put this over the pump and that white hose that goes from the water tank to the pump. We're gonna see if this helps prevent freezing, and if it does freeze, this will be able to warm it up quicker than trying to use a hair dryer and all that in the morning. So let's see how this goes.
So our pit stop in Boulder/Broomfield lasted longer than we thought. After Home Depot, we went to Planet Fitness to shower and clean up and then grab some burgers, but now we're ready to hit the road and head into Winter Park.
We just arrived at our first resort. We're here at Winter Park, camping out in the G-Lot. When we got here, it was dark outside. In the morning, we'll be sure to show you what this actually looks like in the G-Lot here, but it's just across the street from the actual ski resort, and there's a shuttle that we can hop on and take it on over in the morning. We're gonna call it a night and get some sleep, and we'll see how Jess sleeps, since she's a little anxious about skiing.
I haven't skied for 2 years, so I'm worried I forgot how to ski. So we'll see how it goes tomorrow. Good morning. We set an alarm for 6:30, but did not get up till probably closer to 7. As with everything we do in this van, it just takes us forever to get ready in the morning, so it's almost 8:30 now. But we are all dressed and gonna put on our snow gear and gonna head out and ski. So we actually rented our skis back in Ohio because it ended up being about the same price as if we'd have rented them out here, and we figured we wouldn't have to pick up skis and return them out here. We could just bring them with us.
Especially for how slow we move, so one less thing to do for 3 resorts we're doing. Update on our freezing situation with our water system. The white line froze again and our pump is frozen. We have the King Frost heat tape on it, which I think mostly thawed the line. However, it's the pump that's frozen that we're trying to deal with now. So we're gonna leave everything open again, let it heat while we ski, and I think we should be good when we get back.
Let's get ready to ski. As far as where we're storing skis in this van, we don't actually have a ski rack or anything like that, since we don't own our own skis. Mine are small enough where they actually fit under the bench, and Kevin's are really long, so we've just kind of been laying them in the middle of the van while we drive and then just propping them up somewhere while we're stationary.
I love skiing, but the worst part is by far ski boots. Putting on and walking in them. I wish they would come up with a new invention for them, because this is where I struggle the most. Okay, we're finally headed out. It's a beautiful day. I'm excited.
We took the gondola up. The shuttle bus dropped us off right by the gondola. We picked up our lift tickets, and now we're up here. We're gonna go down a green run first, and I'm still scared I forgot how to ski. It's a little nerve-wracking. So hopefully it goes well.
It is a beautiful day here. Super excited. We'll get Jess going, and then we'll attack this mountain. Beautiful day. Oh, look at those views over there. So I've never skied Winter Park before. It's really nice. Being able to stay on the van in the parking lot's awesome. So I'm super excited for this whole trip. Jess is doing great up here, making her turns.
So I did remember how to ski. We went down a green that was a little bit steeper, so I got my ski legs. And now we are headed back up the mountain. And it's an absolutely gorgeous day. Trying my first blue of the day. We'll see how it goes.
She's doing awesome. She'll be fine on the blue. But the views up here, just love them. Oh, how I miss Colorado. I love this. This is awesome. Yeah, it's fine. Jess is improving, so we're heading to the top of the mountain next.
So since lunch, we have been skiing a bunch of blues on the other side of the mountain. We're up at the top of the panoramic lift, which is the highest point in Winter Park. And it's gorgeous out here. There's lots of beautiful views, and there are lots of blue runs to get back down, which is what I like.
Colorado is just the best. I love it. I missed it. I don't know why I don't live out here, or we don't live out here. This is so awesome. You just don't get this in Ohio.
Ooh, I almost wiped out. It was icy up on that run. It was in the shade. I think it was sunny and got frozen over. I almost wiped out, but I didn't. Success!
Last run.
Last run? That means I didn't fall all day. Yeah.
Look at her. Pro. We made it back to the van, and it's still in one piece. Always a good sign.
Going up the hill from the shuttle bus stop was not the easiest thing in a pair of ski boots. I feel like there has to be some kind of technology to make these things more comfortable nowadays. It's 2025, people. Oh, sweet relief. There's no better feeling than taking your ski boots off after a long day. This was both of our first times skiing at Winter Park, and we absolutely loved it. Kevin's a more advanced skier than I am. I'm a solid blue skier, and I really like the blues here because I felt like I could actually enjoy them, and I wasn't kind of half terrified the whole time because I get scared when I go too fast. So I definitely recommend Winter Park if you're an intermediate skier.
Now we're packing up, and we're going to head to the next resort.
Good morning. We're skiing Sunlight Mountain today. We ended up staying at a rest area about 20 minutes away instead of the resort last night.
So this video was supposed to be all ski resorts where you could stay the night at. All over their website, frequently asked questions section, it says, just pull up, ask the parking attendant, and they'll direct you in the right direction. I called to ask what parking lot to go to, and they're like, yeah, we don't do that anymore. So we ended up at the rest area.
Yes, which it's a nice rest area. We have bathroom and everything, so we're not complaining about that.
No, and the name of it is actually No Name.
Yes, we are in No Name, Colorado.
Which,
I thought he was joking when he told me that's where we were going.
now when we pull up, I am going to ask the parking attendant just to see about the overnight parking thing. But that was the goal for all these resorts. So we'll check it out, but if it's not, mark this one off your list for being able to stay at overnight.
Yes. To add to our list of winter van life issues, this morning as I was walking back from the restroom, I noticed a big chunk of ice hanging underneath the van, and I was like, what's that hanging off of? And it was hanging on our diesel line that goes to our diesel heater. So we had to chip that off of our diesel line this morning.
Miraculously, the line did not separate because it's the line from the tank to the pump. So it didn't like free flow out all night or anything. So that's the good news.
Yeah. Just fun things we never thought we'd have to worry about. But now we are going to pack up and head on over to Sunlight.
We finally made the first lift here. It is 11 o'clock, so we're sucking there. We're going to ski this all day. First impressions? It's a nice little ski resort.
Yeah.
We'll get up there and we'll take a nice quick run. There's only 3 chairlifts here.
Yeah, it's a small resort. But yeah, the whole fuel line situation didn't help this morning. We stopped at the hardware store to pick up some stuff to hopefully attach it to the bottom of the van. So that slowed us down. But yeah, we're here now and we're ready to ski. We skied down a green run and it was nice. It was a nice green, like you could get in your turns to get yourself warmed up. So now we're gonna go ahead and try something a little more different.
I love how few people are here. This place is wide. It's great.
Yeah, we're also here on a Tuesday, so that's probably why.
I love it.
Let's go.
So we're at the top of the mountain here and the views are awesome. Just unreal. I actually wasn't expecting this because it's a smaller resort, but once you get up here, it's beautiful. And so far, the runs we've taken are really nice. We're gonna try a blue out here from the top all the way down to the bottom and see how Jess does. You're doing fine. It's just a little ungroomed, that's all. Keep going.
This blue has moguls and it's the most terrifying thing ever.
We had the first fall of the trip. It was
more of a sit down.
It was the slowest sit down fall ever.
It was I just need to sit down.
You want me to go first or second?
I want you to be behind me.
Okay. All right, and remember, if you feel like you're starting to get out of control, just absorb the bumps and go across the hill. There you go, make your turn. You're gonna go make another one. There you go. Make another one. She's terrified. She's doing fine though. We haven't pushed her yet this trip, so this is good for her. Oh yeah, now we're getting in the rhythm. Look at that. See, was that as bad as you thought? Told you. She's starting to get in her own head. We're gonna talk her out of it. She's just fine. There is no one on this trail again. It's like having the place to ourselves. I think we waited once to get on the lift, and that was like for 2 minutes. But otherwise, beautiful conditions continue.
We just finished skiing at sunlight and we both had a really great time.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was open the whole day. We never waited for any lift.
No.
And zero complaints. It's a smaller mountain, but this was either $70 or $90 a ticket compared to the $225 we paid for Winter Park. Not a bad deal, honestly, and it was in good shape.
Yeah, we really liked it a lot. I did fall on the last run and kind of hurt my shoulder a little bit, but
I was blamed for waiting for her.
he waited for me in the middle of a run on a really steep section, and I freaked out thinking I was gonna hit him. So it's his own fault. I blame him.
We did check though again to see about the overnight thing. It was a guy who barely works here like once a week, so he's like, I have no clue. But
really
word on the street is they don't really allow it anymore, so even though it is still clearly on the website.
So we're gonna pack everything up and head on to the next resort.
And hopefully we can stay.
Yes.
Final resort. We pulled in late last night to Wolf Creek. In this, you are allowed to stay overnight at the resort-ish. It's actually a mile down the road is an overflow lot. They let you stay in, but they run a shuttle here. So we're going to still count it.
The lot is just on the other side of the tunnel. This ski resort is a little different because it's actually in the middle of a national forest, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, I believe they actually had to get a special permit for it, or they have a permit for it. But it'll be interesting. I know elevation-wise, I don't think it's as tall as some of the other ones, but it's known for one of the best resorts for fresh powder. It didn't snow last night, but overall, they get a ton of snow from what I understand down here.
So let's get ready and let's get out there.
Let's ski. Just left at Wolf Creek. It's definitely a smaller mountain, but the snow looks really nice.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Wolf Creek has been super nice. The runs are definitely shorter, but it's good snow. We're having a good time. Getting lots of runs in today, though.
Word of warning, they do have a blue that has quite large moguls, so I had to bail. Kevin made it through though, right?
Right, so this blue thumper had moguls bigger than some black moguls I've skied. It was fun for me, not for her. She went the wrong way.
Hi. So far I've been really enjoying the runs here. The blues are a little confusing though, because there'll be signs, it'll be a blue and it'll be like this one's more difficult, there's some, uneven terrain or something. And sometimes it's just like the trail's ungroomed and it's a little bumpy, and sometimes it's like full on moguls, so you just don't know what you're gonna get.
So, for lunch, their burgers are legit size. I was thinking it would be a small one piece, so I got a double, the Wolf Burger. It was a pound of meat. It was good, but I ate too much. And then I finally had my first fall. I don't think you can see it yet. So this run on the left side of the lift here, since I haven't really challenged myself that much this trip, I decided why not, so I found the steepest thing, of course I could. And this is the run that finally made me fall this trip. It's icy up top, it's pretty steep, but it was fun. I had a good time. They're short, but they are nice trails. I'll say that. Look at that. She's getting better. Speed. That a girl. Building confidence. Last run of the entire trip. Very disappointing. Boo. We're gonna head back to the van and then we're gonna wrap it up there and give out all the awards.
All right, we're back in the van and we've changed out of our ski gear. Overall, I would say this ski trip has been very successful. We've each only fallen once.
Yeah. Nice. I like.
Now that we've skied all 3 ski resorts, we are going to give them each a rating.
Rating number 1. Best snow conditions. Ready?
Okay, are we each going to say it on 3?
Yep.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Wolf Creek. Yep, Wolf Creek by far, and they haven't even had the normal amount of snow they have had, and there was still plenty of areas where there was powder. By far, some of the best powder.
Yeah.
And from talking to people at the resort, this is the place known if you want to get snow.
And as someone who's probably skied less than 15 times, I felt the most comfortable skiing the snow here. Like, I felt like I could push myself a little bit harder because I knew I'd be able to stop because there was more powder.
Number 2, best spot to spend the night.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Winter
Winter Park.
All right.
We're on the same page.
Winter Park by far was the best place to spend the night. They have a shuttle directly there. It was super easy and convenient, and there were actually a ton of people. It felt safe. I know security would roll through there throughout the night. So really like that place. It's close to Denver. There's a lot of positives for just the ease of being able to spend the night there. And you can spend 3 nights in 30 days. Rating number 3, the ski resort that was most chill with the best vibes. Ready?
We only have one left for sure. 1, 2, 3. Sunlight.
So Sunlight, it was a really neat resort because there was no one there. It was super chill.
I mean, I felt like we almost had the mountain to ourselves.
Yeah, it was a lot smaller than the others. There was only 3 lifts, but all the runs were really wide open, and there was really long runs
Right.
on the hill. So
So the runs at Sunlight were actually way longer than over here at Wolf Creek.
yeah,
The other thing I will say, if you're a beginner, Sunlight would probably be an awesome place to learn,
Yeah.
honestly. Rating number 4, overall favorite for the 3 places we skied. We'll go on 3.
okay. 1, 2, 3.
One-
Wolf Creek.
Oh,
What were you gonna say?
I was going to say Winter Park because of the overnight accommodations, the closeness to a town, and just you have more options.
See, I liked Wolf Creek better. I think I just really liked the snow here. I felt the most comfortable skiing here, and as someone who I guess is more on the beginner end, I preferred this. Also, the price was better.
So by far the most expensive was Winter Park at $225. Wolf Creek came down to $90, and even cheaper, Sunlight was only $70. And if you're looking to stay, Wolf Creek and Winter Park are so far the easiest ones we found.
On that note, we're headed off to the next part of our adventure in Colorado.
Like and subscribe to follow along. See you on the next one.